Hi, my name's Kieran Marsden. I've been fishing for 10 years. I started on natural venues. I've now jumped over to the commercial side of fishing. I'm really enjoying it and I'm just trying to better myself in the angling world. Today you join me at TriCast Weston Pools. This is one of my personally favourite venues. I do really well here. The reason why I like this venue is it's fair, and once you get your tactics right, you can do really well. Over the last 12 months I've had real success here at TriCast Weston Pools. I've fished loads of festivals, I've framed in most festivals that I've fished. I've fished all the charity matches, I've won all the charity matches just by basically keeping my approach simple. It's based around hard pellet fishing, big hard pellets. What a lot of people do wrong when they come here is they fish too smaller baits. The reason why fishing smaller baits is wrong is because the fish are big, and I try personally to target the bigger fish, which wins most matches on this venue. I mean, the carp range from around 6 to, they go up to 20 pound. There is some real big fish in this venue, but the average around 6 to 10 pound. So I find by fishing big hard pellets, you can target those bigger fish and do better. So for a typical match, in a match situation here at Weston Pools, bait choices I bring with me some dynamite hard pellets, just hooker pellets, and I use fishery owned 6mm hard pellets and a tin of corn. It can't be any more simple than that. That's all I bring, and it gives me no more options to say get up and put something else in. Literally that's all I've got, and I just try and make it work. So I'll just run you through rig choices. The lines that I start on, I always start short here at Weston. The reason being is it's hard, the bottom short. The best lines are like a metre from the bank. So I have a short line, a metre from the bank line, and I have an edge rig. Now, we'll just run you through the setup for each of those rigs. So for my short line, elastic choice is 10s to 15s J range. Main line 017 Gamakatsu G line, down to a short 3-inch 014 Gamakatsu hook length, tied with a 18s Gamakatsu power carp, just tied up with a knotless knot and a micro bait band. Shotting pattern can't be any more simpler. It's a strung out bulk of number 9s. Float choices are 4x14s RW Carper Dink. You might think that's quite a heavy float. At this venue it's deep, even the edges are deep, so I find by being positive it works a lot more than being fishing lighter floats. Positive's a better way. So for my short line, a lot of people ask me when I'm plumbing it up, what am I looking for? Basically, you're trying to find where you just come off the silt and it's just starting to come up the shelf onto the hard bottom. I find that just about there is perfect. You seem to get a lot of carp congregating around that area. Also, I just keep it short there because you can hand feed pellets and it's quick, it's simple. If you can imagine, people are throwing pellets in, or they're putting pellets in a cad pot. 1 or 2 loose offerings always come out, so there's always fish gathering around that area, and they're normally big bonus fish. So we'll move on to the next rig. This is me rig. I have a metre away from the bank, again just on the bottom of that slope, but obviously I go 6 metres to my left, 6 metres to my right, away from the bank a metre, probably at the same distance as your short line, but obviously away from your out your peg. The bottom, I obviously find that shelf again just coming up from off the silt, so it's coming up onto that hard bottom. It's nice and hard. It's just a perfect area. The reason being is when the carp come in to feed, they're not tearing up all the silt, and there's less foul hook fish, and it's more of a positive bite. It's the exact same setup for this line. So we'll move on to the last line that I use. It plays a real big part on this venue. All the big carp hang about tight in on the edges. My setup for this line is a little bit different. I step my lines up step my elastics up, and also my shotting pattern's a little bit different. We'll just run you through it. So basically, we'll start with the elastic choice. I've stepped it up on the J range to the 12 to 17s. This is the black one. It's a little bit more powerful, so you can handle them bigger carp. Mainline, all 20 Gamakatsu G line, down to a short 3-inch hook length of all 16 Gamakatsu G line. Hook choice, a size 16 Gamakatsu power carp, tied up with a knotless knot and a micro bait band. Float choice, I stepped my float up a little bit more on this one. It's a 4x16s RW Carpadink. The shotting pattern on this is a solid bulk of number 8s. The reason why I use a solid bulk is because it's really deep down the edges. It's like 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot in some areas. So what you find is there's a lot of fish on this venue. So as soon as you feed some bait, the fish are in, you get in line. And so what I want to do is I want to feed me bait, bomb me bait straight down, get a nice positive bite, hook the fish, and I'm away from the peg. And repeat that process, and that's how it works down the edge. In a match situation, I always start on my short line, just so you can get the feel of how it's going to fish. You could see whether it's going to be a £100 day, an £150 day. Also, you can see what other anglers are doing around you. You can just go on that short line for, say, the first 20 minutes of your match. Have a look at what everyone's doing, and you're not feeding your other lines, and you can take it from there and judge what you've got to do. Feeding patterns a little bit different to other venues. The reason being is there's a lot of fish. I mean, it's stuffed with fish. So when you go to other venues, you're feeding like 2 and 3 pellets. Here you need to feed a little bit more, but not too many. So what I do is I feed a medium pot which holds about 10, 15, 6 milliard pellets. I just find that is just enough pellets for one of them big carp to come in, mop them up, and you can obviously you'll have it on the hook. So I'm just going to run you through how the fish react at this venue. They react completely different to other venues. They pull so hard. That's the reason why my elastics are 10 to 15 J range and 12 to 17s, the big elastics. The reason they pull so hard is because the waters are so oxygenated because of the aerators. They're on all the time. The hard fighting fish, they're full of oxygen. To be honest, they react a little bit like river fish. They're never stagnant, they're always on the move. Even at night when everyone's stopped fishing, them fish have still got a little bit of movement due to the aerators. So the fish here at Weston Pools are really hard fighting. So I always say to everybody when they come down to this venue is make sure you gear up a little bit more than what you do at other venues that you approach. So there you have it, my approach to fishing this venue during the summer months. A simple approach, but really effective. To find out more information, visit the website at weston-pools.co.uk, and for more information on Cresta products, visit one of the local stockists.